5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah! Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
to
Christmas.
the No Name Podcast.
But what's
I'm
your
Charlie.
name, bro? Oh, there we go.
I'm Charlie.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Al.
Sorry about the delay there, folks.
He didn't have faith in me that I was going to get my name
I haven't
out.
sipped any of this mead yet, but it looks delicious.
So
All right, so
first time.
Mike,
Well-
since you have the bottle here, describe the drink that we're going to start off with this podcast.
little festive here.
Spiced nectar mead by Rocky Mountain Vineyards.
Nice.
Shout out.
So,
Little shout out
shout
here.
out there.
This is
Spiced nectar mead, a blend of honey and grape wines with spices.
So,
This is our first time taking this in? Have you had this before?
well, I haven't mead before.
Okay, but not this brand, though.
No, I haven't had this brand before.
But anyway, yeah, so this is the holiday episodes.
There we go.
we go.
Drinking out some
Cheers.
crystal
Cheers.
tumblers there. Living like rich men.
Toast to the Mike there.
It's pretty good. Taste the spices.
Oh, that's good.
It's good.
It does taste very festive.
It's a dessert wine,
Sweet.
Yeah.
honey wine. So
Had a very good aftertaste. I don't drink alcohol that much, so
I thought you would like it just because of, it's sweet. It's a dessert wine.
just because I'm
Like-
sweet now.
Well, it doesn't have that real alcohol taste.
I almost sound like Peggy from Married with Children.
Al.
Does that sound sweet, Al?
So how come you don't drink a lot of alcohol? It's like in the Philippines, there's not a lot of things to make alcohol out of. That's why when they come here, normally they drink a lot. How
No,
does this
I'm
work?
allergic to alcohol. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's.
Asian
Did we
glow.
talk about that before? You get the Asian glow.
I think it would have been our podcast that didn't make it just because we forgot the sound or something. That
Yeah, folks, that's why we have like podcast number 5, 7, and 9. We have no other podcast.
we have no 8. We skip 8.
There's,
So real quick, I when it comes to my inability to digest alcohol, I drank quite a bit.
process.
Yeah, well, it's the
doesn't
enzyme. I don't have the
agree.
enzyme to break down.
Yeah, it's Asian.
So you get like you get bright red.
Yeah. I get bright red, and I when I drink too much, I get a rash on my forehead, upper back and lower back.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
I get that glow too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it itch when you get it?
When it gets to the rash point, yeah, it does itch.
Yeah.
But when I do like one
that-
beer, I'm fine with it, and a little bit of wine. I do a little bit of wine here and there, but not too much. But this is good.
That's just
Meats
part
too.
of the price you pay. I mean, shit. I live
Dude,
here
I
in
saved a
Colorado.
lot of money, man.
I step outside right now. Here's the problem going on with my skin. I step outside, and if it's just a little bit cold or the wind hits it, I just
Dry.
bubble up in hives everywhere.
Right.
Like whatever skin is exposed.
Damn.
So it's like I got to
You
take an
turn to a
antihistamine or like the tops of my. If it's just the tops of my hands because I'm out in the garage smoking a
You can
cigar
see
or something.
Mike's skin on the floor on his backyard. It's like, oh, he just shedded his skin.
I'll just put like that hydro, whatever you call it. That
Lotion.
Cortisone, like the Benadryl, hydrocortisone.
yeah, and I'll put that on my. I'll take some of that and then I'll put hydrocortisone on the tops of my hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it'll all turn into one big hive, like the tops of. And this has just been recent. Like it started last year when I would go in the garage and smoke cigars.
I think because you're working
really
from
cool.
home, you don't get enough.
Vitamin D.
I don't get outside
You don't get any
enough.
sunlight.
Well, and the fact that it hasn't snowed here in Colorado, and here we are in December.
We're hitting records now.
Yeah, no shit.
Did you guys get a little bit of snow on Friday?
Well, I mean, we've had a couple dustings,
dusting, yeah.
regardless.
Yeah, that was it.
But notice you look out at Pikes Peak. There's no
There's nothing.
freaking snow on the mountain,
No,
and then here we are mid-December. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
it's pretty
Oh, and
dry
then
this
if you're
year.
wondering about the hats, this is our Christmas episode.
Yeah.
This is our Easter.
So
You look
Merry-
good, man. You look good there, Santa Claus.
Yeah, this is our Christmas in July. Apparently, if you ask
Go
Mother
outside.
Nature.
Okay, so Christmas. Okay, so one of the biggest deal. Not biggest deal, but it's more like a tradition.
It is a big deal. That's why we're talking about it tonight.
Okay, it's a
He
big
is
deal.
the reason for the season, bro.
It's a big deal. But Christmas time, I'm sure you guys do this too. You guys save these holiday movies just for Christmas. And you watch it every Christmas. Every Christmas.
100%.
You really don't watch it any other time, but
100%.
every Christmas, the specific same movies. Sometimes there's new, like you just said, you watched It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life for the first time in my life. I've watched it.
So we'll talk about we'll get into our movies. I'm sure we all have different. I think we might have brushed on this on another podcast about Christmas movies, but this is the Christmas episode. But anyway,
You're so finicky, man. What's going on with you? What's wrong? You're so uncomfortable.
No, what do you want to talk
camera.
about? Hey, do you want me to tell you about It's a Wonderful Life? I won't tell you the whole. I won't tell you the storyline.
we'll get into the.
But I'll tell you why I watched it and what I thought of
the
it.
movie specifics in a bit. But
Okay.
we'll go through this. So
I like that with this new thing where Al's leading a little bit.
Yeah.
Al, take command, bro.
God,
I'm afraid.
I like being told what to do.
do what I say.
I like how he stutters when he say that. You do what I say.
You do what I
I like
when
being
I say,
told what to do. You
when I
dirty
say spit
bastard.
on it, you spit on it.
Yes,
All right?
absolutely.
So, okay, going back to movies. So, I found this website.
It's nice, Mike.
It has
Sorry.
movie facts.
Hey, get your mic closer to your face, bro.
Sorry.
I know.
Sorry,
it's
I'm
hard.
trying to look.
Somebody's
look
got to
at
up
this,
that boom up closer to his mouth. Let me work that out.
I didn't.
Stand natural. I'll help you out.
God. Okay.
Don't damn it. I'm not going to damn it.
So there's this website I came across that talks about Christmas movies and just some, I guess, facts, unusual facts about it. Okay, so
There you go. Is that better? You gotta get really close there.
okay, that'll work.
There you go. You're welcome, bro.
Thank you. Okay,
Levels are good.
so here's a movie fact. It's a Wonderful Life was a box office bomb. You guys
Really?
Whoa.
I think you said you knew that, right?
Yeah, you told me when we were driving here.
Okay, you gotta have to say it.
That's all right.
No, we don't rehearse anything here.
No. Nothing's planned until Al tells us so.
Okay, so It's a Wonderful Life was not an immediate hit with audiences. In fact, it put director Frank Capra $525,000 in the hole.
What year?
That's nothing, bro. That's only like $10.
What year?
You know?
What year did it come out? 1946.
Whew, so what is that in 2021 money?
300 billion.
So that's like a year older than my dad.
Jeez. You're old.
No, Al's dad's old.
No, but I'm saying you're old, though. It had nothing to do with anything you just said. Sorry. I think I'm the oldest here. No, wait. You guys are.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. See, this
Yeah,
is the
you're
beauty
right,
of being Asian. You can be 106 and look like this.
Asians don't raisin.
Yeah, that's true.
We eat bats, that's why.
Okay, in a Christmas story, Ralphie's dad, his name was never said in the whole movie.
Oh, that's
Well, and
crazy.
he never truly cussed, although he cussed a lot.
Yeah, it was like frick.
Frick.
So there was a debate on this online, that his name was Hal, because when he won the leg lamp, the neighbor came over, the Swede came over and said, "Damn Hal, you say you want it, but the script actually in the written script it says, damn hell, you say you want it."
Man.
So, but his name was never mentioned in the
I
whole.
wonder if we can look that up and watch
is
it to
interesting.
verify it or not.
No, I have it on disc, dude. That is one.
you
That's
do?
one of those movies we watch every year.
Yeah.
One of the ones, yeah,
That's
I've
a
seen it
tradition
1,000
here at
times.
the-
But you're right. I don't think his name's ever been mentioned.
Yeah, he has no name.
Yeah.
He's just Ralphie's dad. So
Interesting.
This is a list of 35 movies, but I'm kind of skipping through.
Real quick fact: I met Zach Ward, who plays the redhead bully.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, he's cool. He's in my friends list on Facebook, man. So
That's awesome.
He's still making film. He makes appearance every year for the Christmas story and parades and stuff like that. Really cool guy. Really cool
So
guy.
yeah, he's probably around our age or older than me, younger than you.
Yeah. I
Hopefully.
think he's close to our age. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I just thought I'd throw that in
Oh,
there.
no, it's cool. Just jump in anytime. Frosty the Snowman was a hit song long before it was a TV special.
I believe that.
The song was written by Jack Rowlands and Steve Nelson in 1950.
The radio
Uh,
before TV. Right.
yeah, it's probably.
Or maybe when
I believe that.
So the reason the song came to be, it wanted to capitalize on the success of Gene Autry's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which was a huge hit, I guess, a few years earlier.
That makes sense.
So they wanted to try to beat it.
Capitalize.
Oh, capitalize.
Make another hit. Sorry, my nose is running.
He's crying.
Yeah.
Damn it. Dude.
He's like, this gets really
The
gets
makeup
me.
lady was supposed to take care of that shit already. Should
Makeup.
have sucked you off to make sure that
Santa
that didn't
Claus
come out
is
of
Coming
your
to
nose.
Town. It was also a song before it was a holiday special. Okay, so it was written by Fred Coots and Henry Gillespie, wrote in 1932. At that time, sheet music outsold records. So the song only received national exposure in the first place because Eddie Cantor, Coots' employer at the time, reluctantly sang it on the radio with the urging of his wife in 1934. November 1934. Sorry.
No, wait, I'll help you out, bro. Just stay right there.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Stand natural and Charlie will put the mic in your
I'll
face.
put it right in your mouth,
I'm
baby.
like moving all over the place. Anyway, so that's another one. The song came before the movie. Or
So you
TV
said
show.
they sold more of the sheet music?
Sheet music.
Holy sheet.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just thinking back then, a lot more people had pianos and could actually play.
Is it a piano or a piano?
Piano?
Oh.
Pianist.
That's how you say it in Hawaii.
What's the difference between
Pigeon.
that and a piano?
Piano.
Well, the piano is something you play in Hawaii.
Oh.
It's like
Oh, it's like a ukulele versus a ukulele?
ukulele, yeah.
Oh, okay. I got it. I got it.
Has a different
Because here on
tone.
the mainland, we call them ukuleles.
Ukuleles are played in Hawaii, but,
Yeah, yeah,
but
I know.
ukuleles are played outside of Hawaii.
Of course. Okay, anyway.
Little logistics there. We
Carry
have to
on.
make sure, we get the right definition.
Well, otherwise we'll have the wrong equipment.
All the time.
So
We don't
here's-
want that.
Here's one. We're gonna expand. We'll get. This is gonna touch on another topic, but Gremlins is on the list. Is Gremlins?
Gremlins?
Is Gremlins? A
Yeah,
Christmas
it happened during Christmas. Huh? Yeah.
But would you consider it a Christmas movie?
Well, the same way other people consider Die Hard a Christmas movie,
Well,
I don't though.
We'll get into that. We'll get into
Right. But I mean, some people may, is what I'm saying.
Okay, but so Gremlins was intended to be a much darker film.
You're talking about one or two? They're
One.
Just the original.
So the original script written by Chris Columbus.
Christopher Columbus.
Wow. He's
Nah,
old,
he
dude.
did,
400
Dude,
years old.
he came all the way
500 years
across the ocean,
Just to make Gremlins.
discovered new land,
No, he-
killed
he
people,
did,
and then wrote a movie about
He
gremlins.
did Home Alone.
Sorry.
The
Oh, really?
director for Home
Oh, wow.
Alone.
Man, Christopher Columbus
I
is a
think he
busy
did,
dude.
Harry Potter.
Directed one of the movies.
I think the first one at
No, I know the director's changed because that's where Tanya's a big Harry Potter fan. And she didn't like the changeover in directors.
I could be wrong, but I think Chris Columbus did at least the first one.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, okay. So Christopher Columbus was a busy guy, folks. Anyway, go on.
very busy, but
And
so
very versatile.
in the original script, in early scenes includes the gremlins eating Billy's dog, then decapitating his mom, throwing her head down the stairs.
Oh, wow.
Producer Steven Spielberg and director Joe Dante of Warner decided to tone it down a bit. Which, when you watch that film, it is more like a horror. I mean, it does touch on horror.
Oh, no, absolutely. I
And-
100% agree with that.
And when you look at Gremlins 2, it is totally like for kids.
Yeah.
They really
Yeah, no, you can
marketed towards kids.
see the direction in the first one where they were trying to go down the road of horror, right?
And you said these are deleted
But I mean, it's like,
scenes.
I think they rewrote.
Rewrote it.
Yeah, rewrote the script to be less dark. They kind of toned it down.
So it did influence or attracted the younger crowd.
it was,
younger audiences for
but
Gremlin too.
it opened the door for things like Critters. Remember that movie Critters?
Yeah.
So Critters was a good flick too, but it had that same like level of horror. I would say it's not that scary, but it's
Well, Mogwai
creepy.
is really cute, so I can understand people loving him. But the
Critters.
not critters, gremlins.
Mogwai.
Well, no, of
Mogwai
course.
is the first dude.
No, but I was doing a contrast with the movie
Spin-off.
Critters.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, which
right.
was just
Well, not
essentially
spin-off, but copycat.
same kind of copycat idea where the same level of horror.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
remember the movie Critters?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So when these things just freaking started rolling through the barnyard, you're like, what the hell? But it's about the same level of horror as the original
Gremlins.
original Gremlins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, so next one.
Next one.
Bill Murray improvised a lot of his lines in Scrooge, which
I heard
if,
that,
If you've
yeah.
seen the movie, I would have to say, I mean, it just looked like Bill Murray up there. You know. Speaking of, I haven't watched this in a bit. Came out in
89.
88.
it's been forever
88.
since I've seen that flick.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Any other facts on Scrooge, or just you're just going down? the
well,
line?
it came out in a 1988 interview in Philadelphia Daily News. Director Richard Donner discussed Bill Murray's penchant for improvisation and described the experience of directing Murray as, it's like standing on 42nd Street and Broadway and the lights are out and you're the traffic cop. Whatever that means. Okay.
Yeah, I heard
Well,
that working
You
with.
can imagine what it means.
Yeah,
It's too damn busy, right?
Another Bill Murray fact here. Bill Murray was the first choice for the lead in Bad Santa. So they're actually going through final negotiations, but then Bill Murray dropped out to film Lost in Translations, which
So Billy Bob
Yeah,
Thornton
right.
came in. Yeah.
Yep. It says here, which was a win-win for both Murray and Billy Bob.
Yeah,
I think so.
sure. Yeah.
Jim Carrey was initially eyed to star in Elf. When David Berenbaum's script first emerged in 1993, Jim Carrey was pre-Ace Ventura and attached to front the Christmas film. However, it took 10 years to get the project in motion, at which time SNL star Will Ferrell signed to star. So it could have been Jim Carrey. What do you guys think about
Yeah.
that?
What's that?
We can talk about movie
What
specific.
do I think about what?
We can talk about movie specific.
I know, but what movie was that?
Elf. We can
Oh,
talk
Elf.
about it
Okay, yeah, we can talk about that later. Okay.
later. How the Grinch Stole Christmas almost never happened. Yeah, so I read this one. So back in the day, there was no funding for these
Animation.
television specials.
yeah.
And so they had sponsors actually pick it up. Like Charlie Brown Christmas would have Coca-Cola
Right.
pick it up and all that. But How the Grinch Stole Christmas had no benefactor in it. And it came down to a company called the Foundation for Commercial Banks. Picked it up and sponsored this movie, endorsed it. But,
For the Grinch movie.
yeah,
Holy
the
cow.
cartoon. The
Oh,
cartoon.
the cartoon. The
Yeah.
TV
The
cartoon
Chuck
special.
Chuck Jones.
Yeah.
So, okay, so here,
Hey, hand me your glass, motherfucker.
yes, getting thirsty. So here Chuck Jones is talking. I thought it was very odd because one of the great lines in there is that the Grinch says, "Perhaps Christmas does not come from a store," which I never thought a banker endorsing that kind of line. I never thought a banker would endorse that kind of line, but they overlooked it.
But actually, that made it people like,
Drink that, Charlie.
I'm good, man. I gotta drive this.
Dude, it's good
this
shit.
guy.
It comes out of a black box. It's black box wine.
Black Box is good.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Black box.
It's inexpensive and delicious. Brought to you by Black Box.
It's actually good wine. I mean, coming out of the box, it is good wine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Anyway,
actually how I got caught with
rosacea.
drinking too much and had to go to the doctor because it was box wine.
Oh shit! Yeah, well,
Yeah, that'll
you can
get
get in
you.
trouble with it. What is what's the next one, Al?
You guys ever seen the movie Love Actually? I had never seen it. I've heard of
Who's
it.
in
but
it?
Well, I got to know the
There's a
synopsis.
whole bunch of,
I think I've seen it, but I gotta
I think
hear what it was about.
It's like different stories about these couples. I could have this wrong, but there's tons of different like name actors in it. But I never knew. I know of the movie, never watched it, but tons of actors are in it, like known like names.
You gotta get closer to the mic. You're like, you get farther and further. It's like, hey.
I know. I need one of them like headsets.
Yeah, you probably need a headset with a mouthpiece on it because like Charlie and I are getting used to leaning more into our mics.
Hey.
Like I hear when my beard brushes up against it, so I leave it or a step away if I need to sigh or
So
whatever.
I guess
Then
we'll
when I
talk
need to
about-
talk, I talk right now.
just shove it. Just shove the mic in your mouth.
Exactly.
Well, but I never seen this movie. But from this trivial fact, 4 plot lines were cut from the movie Love Actually. Director Richard Curtis initially aimed to include 14 love stories in a film. 2 were clipped in the scripting phase, but 2 were shot and cut in post. Those lost before production involved a girl in a wheelchair and one about a boy who records a love song for a classmate who ultimately hooks up with his drummer. Yeah, okay. Shot but cut for time was a brief aside featuring an African couple supporting each other during a famine, and another storyline that followed home a school headmistress revealing her longtime commitment to her lesbian partner. So 2 were cut for time and 2 were cut from the script.
Okay, I got my response now.
Okay.
I've never seen that movie actually.
Who's in it? There's a bunch of stars though.
Yeah. Let's see. Director stars Hugh Grant.
Okay.
Martine.
There's
Liam Neeson was definitely in it.
was a girl from
Probably the name I try to pronounce, and I don't know how to say it.
It's an
Princess
Italian
Leia's
name.
mom.
You fucking guy. You Asians always corner me like this.
Princess
Fucking
Leia's mom.
bullshit.
Hey.
Princess Leia's mom. And Luke Skywalker's mom.
Oh,
What's her face?
their real mom
Fisher?
or their mom in the
character.
movie?
The actress.
Princess Leia.
No. It's
mom.
Cheryl. Oh, dang it. I'm trying to think.
She's in it. The mom.
Just go down the list. You have the IMBD.
I'm here, brah.
What the hell is her name?
Well, I can't call you brah. He's brah. You're bro.
God damn it! What is her name?
Amber.
She plays the mom in this movie.
No, what in Star Wars?
Wait, are we talking about Star Wars or are we talking about Love Actually? I'm
Carrie-
confused.
She's in this movie, but who's that?
Carrie Fisher?
No, not Princess Leia. The Princess Leia's mom.
In real life or in the
In
movie?
the story, but the character that plays
Carrie Fisher's mom is not in Star Wars. The way you were asking, she's in Star Wars. Like, no. I know what you're talking about.
But in the whole Star Wars universe, I'm talking about.
So is this Dagobah or are we on Hoth? Or where are we?
Fuck you guys.
The whole Star Wars mom?
I love watching you struggle with
What the
this,
hell
Al.
are you talking about?
Jeez
Who's
Louise.
Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia's
Oh,
I don't know,
Padme.
man. Maybe we
Natalie
go back
Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Go back to.
God damn it.
I thought you
Oh.
were saying Carrie Fisher's mom.
Wait a minute. What episode? Wait, whoa.
I said Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker's mom.
What episode was
She
this?
said
though?
the actress that played that.
From like 2.
Oh, so it doesn't fucking matter because the only fucking Star Wars movies that matter is 4, 5, and
She came out
6.
in 2, right?
So
Natalie Portman.
doesn't matter.
Phantom Menace,
4, 5, and 6 is all that matters.
Attack of the Clones, and
Okay.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, a bunch of garbage flicks.
Word.
Freaking way too long. Here's how those go. First 15 minutes, all right, cool. Speed ride, that's cool. The little pod race, that was good. Mike gets drunk, passes out. The end of the movie happens. Credits are rolling.
I don't remember that in
Game
the movie
over.
when Mike got drunk.
But this is how 1, 2, and 3 are the same way. Go movie starts up, meet Jaja Binks, and then Mike gets drunk, passes out, movie's over. It's simple. Like 1, 2, and 3 suck.
Anakin in episode 1. Anakin, that actor,
Hayden Christensen.
I could not get past his awful acting.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. It was like Paul Walker in the first freaking
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. Like like Paul Walker's acting, you can see get progressively better with each Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
But the first one he was in, you're like,
It's like
what the fuck? Are you like grade 1 acting
just like,
school or what?
Hey, you guys, what are you doing there? Hey.
And he's like, put your hand down. Oh.
I mean, look, I'm not an actor. I'm just a critic. So anyway, so
I can drive a
what's that?
R32 Skyline though, but that was a badass car in Fast and Furious, the first one.
Okay, so
We've killed this. So what's the next one?
All right, move on.
in A Muppet Christmas Carol, not in, but A Muppet Christmas Carol was the first Muppet movie without Jim Henson. That's kind of sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So the man behind the Muppets passed away on May 16, 1990 at the age of 53. Oh, he was young.
That's really young.
The Muppets Christmas Carol debuted on December 11, 1992 with Steve Whitmire taking over Kermit the Frog for Henson. The film is dedicated to Henson and his recently deceased collaborator, Richard Hunt, who you might have to read this shit. The meat.
Oh,
It's the meat.
is it written in English?
No.
It's not written in pigeon.
Arabic. Okay,
Hey, bro, do you have the pigeon
Who
translation
got the
for this?
pigeon
We're
translation?
gonna Google it,
He's
yo.
a deceased collaborator, eh?
Hey, bro. Hey,
Richard Hunt.
hey Mahu. Hey.
He did the guy Scooter, Bika, Janice, Stella, and the stuff, Sweetums, huh? Okay.
See how he's
Fucking hell, these are all the same.
Okay, so we are number 13. Number 13.
I see how you got so articulate. Once you started talking pigeon, everything was so clear.
Yeah, all of a sudden
All right.
it made sense.
Hey, bro, what's 14?
I don't speak pigeon. I just understand it.
I think that this one's kind of known. A hellish trip from New York to Chicago inspired John Hughes to write Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I think I heard that somewhere else. Yeah.
yeah.
So, before he became a screenwriter, Hughes worked for a copywriter for the Leo Burnett Advertising Agency in Chicago. One day, he had an 11 a.m. presentation scheduled in New York City on a Wednesday, and planned to return home by 5 p.m. that night. Winter winds forced all flights to Chicago to be canceled that night. He stayed in a hotel. A snowstorm in Chicago the next day continued the delays. I gotta do pigeon. The plane he eventually got. So he went on the plane, ended up in Denver, then Phoenix. Hughes didn't make it back not until another day, Monday.
That sounds so cool. Keep going.
Yeah, we could have you fucking speak Filipino right here
Experiencing
soon.
such a hellish trip
Fucking
might
guy.
explain how Hughes managed to write the first 60 pages of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles in just 6 hours.
That's crazy.
Ooh. All right.
What's the title of this again?
Christmas movies that shit that you didn't know about Christmas movies.
Well, it's 35 festive facts about your favorite holiday movies.
See,
it's
that's
just a
pretty much
holiday.
right. Shit you didn't know about Christmas
But no,
movies.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It was about
They're
Thanksgiving.
traveling
It's actually
during
Thanksgiving.
holidays.
It's Thanksgiving. So, but the title's correct on holiday movies. It's not a Christmas list.
Yeah, it's not.
All right,
specific
that's what I said. Holiday movies you didn't
that's not
fucking
what you
know
said.
about. Well, that's what I said in my head.
Your brain and your mouth wasn't cooperating. So.
There's a fucked
So,
up juncture
There's
there.
just 35 of them, but I'm not actually reading all of them because some of them they're like Love Actually. I'm like, if another Love Actually one pops up, I'm skipping it.
I don't know.
'Cause I
Actually,
don't think any of us watched that movie.
stupid ass.
I didn't watch that movie actually.
Actually,
Actually,
I may have, but back when it came out,
I think I saw
that's what it was
clips. Like I saw Natalie Portman. Oh, she's cute, and then I watched it a little bit.
I
and it
know
was
of the
over.
movie, like when it came out.
I know of
but,
it,
it
and
was-
I've heard of
It was
it.
like a rom-com,
and I
kinda.
think that I watched it, but it was one of those things where
Yeah.
It's a dumbass girl
Mike
movie, man.
started it, and then something boring happened. He got
started
drunk, and he
drinking.
passed out.
This is like the
And then
plot
next
for
thing
every
you know,
movie that you watch.
Yeah, it's like
You got the
same as the
person-
last movie I watched.
That's the same as Star Wars.
These
That-
movies
that's why-
suck.
And put Natalie Portman in there. That's why.
Is that why you gotta watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang like
Same
another
thing.
4 times or something to understand what happened?
It's like, hey, Val Kilmer is a cool dude. I like the dynamic. Boring shit happened. Mike drank too much, passed out. Credits are rolling. Yeah, it's pretty
Same
good.
thing. All right, so back to this list.
Okay.
The plot of The Nightmare Before Christmas was inspired by the collision of holiday store decorations. Okay, so in the film commentary, creator Tim Burton explains, basically he grew up in Burbank, California, where there's no seasonal change. So when you knew when holidays were coming up by the holiday decorations.
Right.
So you knew when the Howleys were coming
The
up?
holidays were coming up.
Oh, Howleys.
Holidays were coming up
Yeah. Sorry.
by the decorations in the department
Mixing up
stores.
your pigeon there. Sorry, bro.
So, you know, when they put the stuff up for holidays in the stores. So,
Yeah, Brian. Then what?
yeah, bro.
yeah, so basically, when growing up in California, Southern
yeah.
California,
Oh, yeah.
you basically, there was a melding of Halloween and Christmas by the way the decorations were set up in the store. It was like Christmas one day, and next thing you know, there's just Halloween decorations are up.
It's very similar here in Colorado now.
Oh,
Not just worldwide. That's or
so
United
that
States.
that was kind of like how the plot of Nightmare Before Christmas came to be. You know, Halloween and Christmas.
Okay. So that's how you melded them together.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think this.
I didn't know that, though, by the way.
I love that movie. But
yeah, it's great. Yeah.
this one's pretty cool. The puppets from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer were rediscovered in 2006.
Oh, really?
They resurfaced on the Antique Roadshow in 2006.
Wow.
Just Santa and Rudolph.
Wow.
A woman who worked for Rankin Bass, the guys that made
The
Rudolph,
movie. Yeah.
had stored them in her attic since at least the 1970s. Prior to that, she let her kids play with them. Rudolph lost his red nose, and it says, let's not even talk about why Santa lost his eyebrows. I guess you have to see the episode.
Oh, wow.
The puppets were fully restored after their trip to Antique Roadshow and has since been displayed at the Center of Puppetry Arts. The
What
new-
was it sold for? Did it say?
It might just be donated. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
It
Did they
happened-
give a valuation on the antique?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
This
they
is
did.
$1 million.
So the new owners hope the puppets can go on tour so more people can enjoy it. That's pretty cool, I think. So
That's crazy. All the stuff like you would hoard. Like, let's say, like the movie that I did, Tsunami, becomes really big cult classic. What's this?
This is John Wick, but if every gunshot was Owen Wilson saying, wow.
Wow.
you just have to watch that now, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, while
Wow.
I'm telling a story, you interrupt me with that stupid ass clip.
Oh, wow.
Wow. You know the bees in the movie. I
Tsunami.
kept the puppet because Melko didn't want it anymore. So
Really?
yeah, I covered it up because I didn't want it to collect too much dust. And the wings is electronic. I probably just need to change the battery just to get it working again.
Okay.
And that'd be cool. Like 30 years from now, that becomes really
never
Yeah,
know.
it has your signature on it.
no,
Like-
it doesn't.
He passed away, 2 years ago at 168. He didn't look that old because he's Asian. That's why. Asians don't raisin.
Asians don't raisin. Hold on.
All right.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah, go for it, brah.
You good?
I think right now I'm good, dude.
Yeah,
I got
look, he
this
has
and
two-
I
he has
got red
two
wine.
drink-
Dude, I've been double fisting all night.
Yeah, if you want to just finish off here, whatever you have left.
It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's good. No, that's good. Perfect. Thank you.
Wow.
You want to continue? with
Wow,
this?
wow. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, a couple more. Or whatever.
Okay, so Robert Zemeckis gives his childhood home a shout out in the Polar Express. When the conductor says 11344 Edbrook near the beginning of the film, he is referring to director Robert Zemeckis' actual childhood home in Chicago.
You should look it up and go over there. Hey, is this your house, Robert? Nah, man. Get out of here, you
I go to
freaks.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue if I'm going to do shit like that.
It's the White House.
Yeah, I know. They fucked up.
Say,
They hit the
"Hey,
Capitol
Robert."
building. So
knock on their door. Hey, Biden.
sorry, that probably sounded a little bit. Never mind. Let's move on.
Next one. A Christmas Story got its science right. So Mythbusters tested whether it was really possible to get your tongue stuck on a piece of cold metal. And guess what? It is. So don't triple dog dare your best friend to try it.
No, that makes
should have known that.
I will quadruple dare my best friend after that.
That's right.
Absolutely. I don't give a shit if you rip off the skin of your tongue.
Here's one kind of interesting. A Charlie Brown Christmas killed the aluminum tree business. So aluminum Christmas trees were marketed beginning in 1958, enjoyed fairly strong sales by eliminating pesky needles and tree sap. But the annual airing of A Charlie Brown Christmas swayed public thinking. In the special, Charlie Brown refuses to get a fake tree. Viewers began to do the same, and the product was virtually phased out by 1969.
That's crazy. You could eliminate your competition by putting it in a movie. It's convincing people. It's like, hey, you got to
Dirty dog tricks.
But now a fake tree is so much better than a real tree.
I could go either way.
I could do either way too. There's something about real trees that I like, but
the smell. But
Tanya puts all these artificial air fresheners in these things, and it's like, well, it smells close, but it's not quite.
But like the fake tree, I mean, you don't have to. There's no bad side to face the wall and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, you're trying to find the bald spot, and it's like, I put this in the corner.
I think that in my house, if I'm gonna have 4 freaking trees in this house, okay, one of them should at least be real. I don't care if it's this one here in the basement or if it's one of the 3 upstairs, what have you. 4 upstairs.
Did your tree, this fake tree right here, did it came with the lights or decorations?
Yeah, so all we do is we pull it out of the box. It looks exactly the same. We don't even have to touch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Right
no, Tanya puts all that shit on there. She's a very decorative woman. No, seriously, she's
got to inflate it.
At one point, and then that's it. No,
put auto on.
No, it's really just a flocked tree.
Airplane reference.
So no, that's all it is. She put all the freaking shit on it. But anyway,
it's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, look like I picked a hell of a week to quit sniffing glue. So anyway,
all right. What other facts do we have, brah?
All right. So the Grinch's green color was inspired by a rental car. In the original book, the Grinch is illustrated as black and white with hints of pink and red. Rumor has it that Chuck Jones was inspired to give the Grinch this iconic coloring after he rented a car that was painted in this ugly shade of red or green. Red. Why did I come up with red?
Why can't they have straight out dumb facts about movies that people would look, oh yeah, of course. Why it has to be interesting like this?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. That's cool.
Okay, in the Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
I'm here to correct you.
Bad Santa is called Santa is a pervert. Films are known to change names to fit foreign markets. That's nothing new. However, sometimes its nuances gets a little lost in translation.
That's pretty interesting.
Case in point, the Czech Republic, extremely literal, albeit accurate title.
Yeah, they changed the title when it reached California. It's He, She, Santa.
Get the fuck out of here. Although, that's what they would call it today, yes. They call it he, she, sis, sir, zer.
So the title is super ass long because of pronouns.
Yeah, you got approximately 7 billion people on planet Earth. That's about 7 billion pronouns, I think.
Yeah.
Because we all got to be individuals.
At least.
So.
All right, Gene Shepard makes an on-screen appearance in a Christmas Story. So if you don't know who Gene Shepard is, he's the narrator in the Christmas Story, and that movie is based on his life stories. Is a bunch of his life stories growing up in Indiana. He makes a cameo, and he's basically the guy at the department store that tells Ralphie that the line begins there.
Oh,
That's Gene Shepard.
he was the.
Okay.
He was the
Wow.
He was the elf.
I didn't know that one.
He was the elf kid. Oh no, he was just walking by.
There's a customer.
Oh, I see.
Like Ralphie just stood in line, and he was behind him, and it's like, "Hey, kid."
Oh,
The
right.
line.
Yeah.
Whatever-
I know what
whatever
you're
he
talking
said.
about.
Because there was like
Yeah.
a gap to leave
Yeah.
space for people to walk through, and he thought that was
Yeah.
the end of the line.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
That's cool. He wasn't one that wrote the movie, was he? Or
But it was based on his short stories.
I see.
And he's the ones that's narrating. There's a narrator right in the movie, the voiceover. That's him.
Yeah, I know what narrating is.
Do you understand the
So
words
he
coming
was-
out my mouth?
He was doing the voiceover in the movie.
Yeah, that's him.
That's the narrator. I mean,
Yeah,
just
that's him.
making sure.
That's him too.
All right, sorry. Maybe you guys are used to overusing your words in pidgin, and then that's how you get your.
Brah. I still
Brah.
talk English, brah.
All right, bro.
I think that's it. We went through the level. We don't go through every single one.
That's
but,
pretty cool.
Find me a good one about
uh,
Die Hard or something.
well, let's talk about it. Well, first of all, I think we touched on this earlier in another recording, another podcast, but we talked about Christmas movies.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the cameras are rolling or not, but we did talk about like your favorite,
I was
your,
making sure so.
your favorite Christmas movie. So go your favorite Christmas movie. We'll just go down the
Probably.
Well, let's just say top three then. Top three.
Yeah, okay, well, let me preface it with this. I did watch It's a Beautiful Life for the first time in my
Wonderful
life.
Life.
Or It's a Wonderful Life, sorry. Yeah.
Beautiful Life's the sequel.
So, yes, I did get that
Episode
wrong.
2.
No, and being
That
a
was
fan
New
of
Year's Eve instead of Christmas Eve.
just now getting into like John Wayne collections and stuff, and Jimmy Stewart appears in some of those movies as well. I did, in appreciating what those actors had, or didn't have, I should say, when they were making those movies. I appreciated It's a Wonderful Life. It was a good flick. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites though. I still have to put it in with no, it's not terribly long. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's not terribly long.
Okay. I thought it was longer than that.
So, if I had to put my three favorites, I have to go with Christmas Story. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and Four Christmases is one that we've watched over the last quite a few years. We've watched Four Christmases because I think it's
Who's in that?
Reese Without Her Spoon, and
Without a spoon.
and then Jon Favreau, Vince Vaughn, Tim McGraw.
It's like Love
else is-
Actually, right? There's a bunch of different stories.
So what?
Different, like couples.
Okay, so without giving away any of the storyline, so the whole kind of premise is it's this young couple who doesn't have any kids and don't have any attention to. They're both dual income, no kids. Right? They're a couple of dinks living out of, I think, New York or something like that. They fake they're going somewhere to do something for a charitable reason every year, so that they don't have to spend Christmases with their folks. But it's not just their parents, it's their parents and then their step parents. So like each side has two sets of parents, so now they got to run around to four families, right? And so they're planning on going, and they're lying, they're saying we're going to inoculate babies in Burma and stuff like that. But then they get accidentally put on public television, as plane flights are canceled and all this like nasty fog or whatever storm hits. And so they can't travel anywhere. And so now it's like, well, we're caught. We have to go see, our four families now. And so that's why it's called Four Christmases.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Gotcha.
okay.
I thought I was thinking of something else.
Yeah. So then they go around, they do it. And I can't believe I forget the name of that older fella that's in it. But, if I just put in four,
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow.
is that it?
No.
I was gonna say no.
I haven't seen that. Haven't seen that movie.
It's freaking hilarious, especially when he goes to see John Favreau's, because his name's not what his girlfriend calls him. It's his name's actually like Orlando, because him and his two brothers were all named after the cities in which they were conceived in. So his name's Orlando. And yeah, and then just John Favreau's character through it all, and or Vince Vaughn's character, I'm sorry, through it all is hilarious. So, obviously Sissy Spacek's in it. Good grief, I'm trying to think of the.
You're talking about the
John
father,
Voight's in it, but that's not the older fella. Dwight Yoakam's in it. I mean, there's a lot of folks. I'm trying, but I can't.
Danny DeVito.
No, I wouldn't know Danny DeVito. Robert Duvall.
Okay.
Robert Duvall's the dad, but when he goes home to visit, like Robert Duvall, who's his dad, and then John Favreau and Tim McGraw, who are his brothers, and then their kids and wives and everything, and then that whole interaction, that's freaking. Well, actually, all the interactions are hilarious, but that's really funny.
You mean you watched the whole movie instead of getting bored by 15 minutes?
I didn't get bored with this. You know, I
start drinking.
I
then
drunk.
even whether I drink or not, I
Credits
still
roll.
stay up through the whole thing. It's amazing.
Okay.
Man,
Yeah, so that means it's worth watching, folks.
this is Mike's recommendation. If
anyway.
he doesn't drink and sees
Well,
the end credit, it's a good movie.
If he remembers the movie, because he's drinking regardless.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But anyway, top 3 movies. So there's mine.
I've been thinking about this. I love Scrooge, Bill Murray, Christmas Story. Third one, gotta be Die Hard. I think it's like one of those.
Really? Okay.
We'll get back to that. We'll get
back to
Is whether or not it's a
question.
Christmas movie?
Yeah. We'll discuss on that. So mine has to be A Christmas Story, and you did National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, but I like the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed it. Yeah,
it's funny.
That's a good one. I like that one.
And just having freaking Gonzo play Dickens.
Oh yeah.
What's the writer?
Charles Dickens.
Charles.
Yeah, just.
Oh, that's my old friend Charlie Dickens.
Charlie.
He's like the least likely Muppet character to
Play something sophisticated.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway, so
Gonzo.
that'll be my three. But so let's jump back on.
Okay, Die Hard.
Hard.
Yeah, we want to have a Die Hard
This
discussion.
is my
now.
explanation why I think.
All right,
Why
go.
is
You
it
start,
a
Charlie.
Christmas movie or not?
I think for a lot of people who has my position is that every
Missionary?
year, huh?
Nothing.
Missionary. Took me a while. It's like, oh, I got it now. It's this hat. The hat caught it.
Sorry.
Every year they played the movie Die Hard. So then it became a regular for families to watch the movie during the holiday season. And it has a Christmas theme to it. So that's why I like it as a Christmas movie. It was...
I mean, I can see it being a Christmas movie. Because
There's no Christmas theme. There's people dying and getting shot and, you know...
There is a Christmas theme. I think.
Yeah, of course.
It's
like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. There's a Christmas theme there too.
There is.
But I was
saying.
watching it the first 15 minutes and I got bored. I had a drink and then end credits. I don't remember anything else.
Oh, you did it Mike style.
Okay,
All right, good job, bro.
Thanks,
so you
man.
want to talk about the
That's how you
holidays?
save time in life.
Especially like Christmas, it's about being with your family, your loved ones. Okay, during Die Hard, they're separated because of what happened.
So
night.
this is about a broken family.
Well, but they're separated. That
Recently
night.
broken. They're
Like
essentially separated.
Physically, they're separated because of what happened that night. But in the end, they're united.
Right.
Right? It's kind of
Right.
like what the holidays about.
It wasn't trying to get a present. It wasn't the weather. It wasn't anything else other than the fact that you have bad guys wanted to steal billions of dollars.
That's just a side plot about Christmas.
Exactly.
Yeah, these crooks trying to steal a bunch of money.
I have a machine gun now. Ho, ho,
Ho,
ho.
ho. Takes place during Christmas. There's tons of, well, not tons, but there's Christmas songs in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were. Christmas decorations everywhere, of course.
I mean, it ends with "Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow,"
Yeah.
and then there's a Run DMC song, "Christmas in Hollis," when Argyle, right, the chauffeur, picks up
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, and he's like, "Play a Christmas song." He's like, "This is a Christmas song." It's like Run DMC.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's right. Yeah.
December 24th in Hollis, Christmas, whatever. But so there is Christmas music in it, you know. So
I look at Die Hard as like the Glock 19, right? So Glock 19 either fits you or doesn't. People either absolutely love it or they absolutely hate it.
Else.
You know, they think it's absolutely appropriate or absolutely inappropriate.
Yeah.
You know, because those whose hand a Glock 19 fits, I'm talking like Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 3, Gen 2s, the ones that had finger grips mostly.
Non-gun people is not going to get that.
Right.
Yeah.
But my point is here's a pistol that either fits your hand or it doesn't. Okay, and so those people, I happen to love it, but those people who have their complaints about it, I completely understand. Same thing with Die Hard. I don't think it's a Christmas movie, but those people who watch
calls
it.
me those people.
them,
Well, no.
Them slant-eyed
them people.
chinks.
The people who like
gotta blink that out,
the
right?
people who like Die Hard as a Christmas movie, I understand it and I appreciate it, and I won't badmouth them.
Here's the thing about it too. Bruce Willis himself says it is not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, okay.
He said it himself.
He said Pulp Fiction is actually a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
So
Pulp Fiction.
But he didn't write the movie, so why would he have an opinion?
Yeah, there's another. I don't know. I'm not sure if it was a producer or a writer for Die Hard. It was someone that was
That came up and said
on the crew that said that he feels it's a Christmas movie too.
would it be the director?
I don't think it was the director. I want to say either a producer or a writer. Says that, in his opinion, it's a Christmas movie.
see, and that's the way I look at it is those people who want to call it a Christmas movie. Hey, more power to you.
And what else?
I wouldn't fault
What-
you for
what
it,
else can
but
you say?
I don't watch it every year.
You had like a comma and whatever else you're gonna say.
Actually,
Actually,
that's pretty much what I was going to say.
those
actually.
people, and then those people. What?
Those people that love to watch this movie.
I think it was just ingrained in me.
It's not those people. It's those other people.
Oh, okay. So if you had
See?
those people, rather
I wasn't talking about Hawaiians. I was talking about the Filipinos.
the
Well, let's-
Filipino with
let's,
the peas, man.
Let's throw Gremlins in there too. Is Gremlins a Christmas movie?
I think that's up there with Die Hard.
Is it?
Yeah.
You agree that it's not?
I can watch
What's the
Gremlins or Die
message?
Hard year round. I don't need Christmas to watch them.
So the message of Gremlins is listen to the old Asian guy,
Yeah.
right? He gave,
Especially if he has a Fu Manchu much longer than yours.
dude. I cannot do a Fu Manchu. It's just a Fu.
Just work on a bra.
It doesn't go longer than.
All you got to do is grow this shit out.
It took
and
me
then cut
1
all
year to
this
go it
off
like
and all
this long, dude. And it's like, this looks horrible, man. I want it white and straight, and it was curly. It's like, screw that.
Why's it
dude.
got to be white?
Because white always.
Acquiring minds want to know.
We don't.
Anywho.
I don't have a rhyme for white. But what did the
Hate.
Asian?
A lot of people equate that with hate.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
It doesn't rhyme.
Because you're privileged.
Of course. So anyway, are Gremlins and Die Hard like?
When you think about the moral of the story, right? The Asian store owner could be Santa Claus, and he's gifting this man this pet. That a lot of people, a lot of the kids, want to have something that's similar to having a puppy, right? Look how Mogwai, who's so cute, right? He's like, he got little fingers and his ears and stuff, his big eyes, and
I
then
see where it comes from.
and then there's a caveat to how do you take care of him. It's like, well, make sure he doesn't get wet.
Yeah,
Make sure you don't feed him after midnight.
sure.
Light, keep them out of bright
Make
light.
sure that you stay. If you reflect this with like Christmas theme every year, it's like, hey, you got to be good. You got to be on the good list. You can't be naughty.
You gotta go to bed earlier.
You got to go to bed early.
And then you put Christmas lights because bright light.
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
I don't know where you're going with this, Charlie. Really?
Yeah,
No,
I'm trying to figure it out because what I'm trying
making
to
a
figure
parallel
here is
between Christmas themes and Gremlins.
And how
That's
to
why
take care of a gremlin?
no, I think he's trying to make a parallel between Asians and the old guy there, who at the end said, at the very end, pretty much, "I fucking told you so, you fucking white."
that's
piece
what
of shit."
Santa would say.
So-
With great power comes great responsibility.
No, wait.
Essentially,
That's
that
something
means
else.
like,
That's something else.
yeah.
Wait.
Wait, that's
No, but it has to
Isn't
do
that a
with
DC movie?
well. So my point is
you
that
let him watch TV?
yeah. Why did you let him clip his own toenails? I don't know. There are a lot of rules. There's a lot of responsibility.
What other
with
movies
owning
we
a
can put in
Mogwai.
this category that has
Home Alone?
Home Alone.
Is
I
that
think Home Alone cuts closer to a holiday flick than Gremlins or Die Hard.
okay? Because it's about family. It's
Yeah,
about being
it's
together.
about traveling at
But
Christmas
you could
time.
say
Kid got left home.
You could say that about Die Hard.
We can
Well,
actually
family.
look up when these movies were released, what time of the year.
Die Hard
Home
was
Alone.
Die Hard was summer. Die Hard came out in the summer.
Oh, right.
Oh, whatever year that was.
I think
But
Gremlins is the same way.
Uh,
It was got to be released on the summer.
What about Terminator?
That's a great
Yes.
Christmas movie.
I mean, they filmed it. They filmed it in the wintertime by my house. So
Did they?
yeah,
Fremont.
like about 2.5 miles from my house.
Oh, nice.
Fremont over in Technology Park.
Oh my God! By the canal and stuff like that. Or...
Oh, there was a canal. There's no canal there.
You're talking about 2.
Yeah, I'm talking about Terminator 2. Yeah,
Oh, I thought you meant
they're
the first
blowing up
Terminator.
the whole freaking
I'm
business
talking about-
building. The business building that looked like it was 7 stories tall, but it was only
But
3.
wasn't that what company
Or maybe it was
that?
Terminator. Maybe it was Terminator 3.
No, 2. When they went to that tech, when they got the arm, they had that arm, whatever building.
That was
that?
Skynet supposed to be.
Yeah, Skynet. That building was. It was one of the Silicon. They make tools for semiconductors. God damn, I can't think of the. They don't exist anymore.
Get to bleep yourself there.
Yeah,
but
they're
Sorry.
no, but I remember them blowing shit up all the time over there when they were filming that.
how many times did they?
Because you can hear
shoot
it. You could hear it from distance. It's like when I live here, I can hear Fort Carson just blasting shit off.
Oh, really?
Like you can hear stuff in the distance.
Name
all the time.
semiconductor companies like from the 80s that's been
God,
around.
IBM?
like Semicon or some shit like that, or
like the equipment SVG,
KLA, Tencor,
KLA,
of course. But
KLA, wasn't it KLA? That building.
That building
was
you
I don't know if it was KLA's then. I know when I worked for KLA, they were on One Technology Drive in Milpitas.
But
1,
wasn't
3,
that
and 5.
wasn't
7.
that KLA's
Technology
building? Skynet.
We have the
I
internet,
don't- I
guys.
don't- I don't-
Fuck yeah,
Dude, no, dude. All we did was build inspection equipment. So, but anyway, my point is like, yeah, I just brought that up because they filmed it in the wintertime,
Terminator
and Arnold
2.
was there, and
It's a Christmas movie.
But there was no Christmas.
it must be a Christmas movie.
There's no Christmas
Yeah, he's like-
theme in it.
Oh
Like the
well,
other-
nobody said it had to have a theme. It happened at Christmas time.
Arnold's like, I'll be back. Ho ho ho. So yeah,
No, but the other movies at least have some Christmas in it. Home Alone, Die Hard.
I would say Home Alone, Die Hard, Gremlins. I would say Home Alone is the most Christmas movie out of the 3.
Christmassy. All of it.
Christmas.
Heavy Metal. You remember that cartoon in the 80s? That's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show. That was a good Christmas movie as well. I mean,
Yeah,
the
every
Christmas
year when
themed
you saw-
ones.
Spinal Tap.
Yeah, of course,
Christmas.
because everything played on 11, man.
Yeah.
So it was one better than 10.
It's
Everybody
like you
knows
can
that.
see yourself on both sides. Such a great. We're regressing here. What's
All
another
right,
movie that we
so-
can like?
What about so we talked about our favorite movies. What about
What's your favorite movies? We didn't even get to you.
I said.
Yeah.
Did you just say it?
Yeah,
Christmas
what-
Oh, wait,
Vacation,
that's right.
Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, and Muppets.
But what
That's
are
right,
your
that's right,
what are
that's
your
right.
thoughts with Gremlins, Die Hard, and Home Alone?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
I think Die Hard is a well. I think all three are Christmas movies.
What's the third one? Terminator 2?
Maybe from Hawaii.
Home Alone, Gremlins, and
Oh, okay. Sorry. I forgot the
so,
movie.
I mean, definitely Home Alone.
Oh, man. How many did I have?
Yeah, you agree with me on Home Alone?
That's definitely in my eyes clear cut a Christmas movie. Die Hard. I think because of the theme, like I said, with the family, it's about the family. They were separated during the whole movie, and you had the news reporter show up at the house, McLean's house, showing the kids. We want you home, your mommy, daddy.
It's
whatever.
nice to meet you,
Plus John
Mrs.
Candy.
McLean.
So there you go.
John Candy. Was John Candy in Die Hard?
No.
Home Alone.
But he was in Home Alone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Donald Trump was in Home Alone, too.
Yeah, plus Donald Trump. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that makes it a Christmas
Shit.
movie.
That makes it a mega
Hell yeah.
Christmas, bro.
and Gremlins. I mean, it did have a lot of Christmas.
Make Christmas great again. Great again.
mega
in
Christmas.
Gremlins, you remember when Phoebe Cates was talking about how she realized Santa was not real? When that story about finding the dad in the chimney, just as Santa. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember that scene. Yeah.
So I mean, it does have a lot of Christmas themes in it. So
Or don't leave your kid when you're traveling to visit your other families for Christmas. That's a good theme, right?
So
It's like Rudolph.
Let's do the opposite now. A
What's
classic Christmas movie that you cannot stand or you dislike. You dislike.
That's a good one. Name one or three?
Either. You could do 1, 3. It might be difficult to name 3. Because, I mean, Christmas movies, they